Hey, what is up, investors? I'm Jason. In this video, we're going to be talking about CCIV stock. Of course, the SPAC stock is merging with Lucid Motors. Now, there has been some new developments going on with Lucid Motors, and we're seeing CCIV stock actually trending up a bit. And part of that is actually due to the recent announcement of the electric truck maker Rivian going public. They're going to be IPOing, and I made a video actually just recently talking about the Rivian IPO. That was the last video I made. Be sure to watch that after this video if you have not seen that already, because there's a lot of good information in that. So let's get into all these new developments going on with Lucid Motors. So as we get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or gently press that like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe if you have not already. And if you are someone that wants to help out this channel even more and join the Patreon, I have one with a private Discord attached to that. Now let's get to this. Now looking at CCIV stock over the last 5 trading days, it has really gone up a lot here on June 1st at close, where the stock closed up above 9%. So it's really great to see. I really like seeing that, but it's still nowhere near where it was at its highs back in February, where the stock had gone up above $64 a share. So it's still trading at 1/3 that value, which is great though, because we can see that the stock is more stable. Buying the stock on these large runs here, you know, it's very volatile. Anything could happen, and which is the case, which is what happened, and the stock dropped down a lot. So right now, it's in a very good position in my personal opinion. But as far as why the stock did go up 9% in one day, that all has to do mostly with the fact of Rivian. Now, this article here from Investor Place says CCIV stock is climbing on Rivian IPO news. Now, it says today's report indicated that Rivian, the Amazon-backed EV truck maker, could be going public soon. The proposed valuation approximately $50 billion to $70 billion, according to varying sources. If Rivian is able to generate such a valuation in the market, Churchill Capital's current market cap of $5.5 billion certainly looks cheap. Plus, as April 2021, experts were eyeing a roughly $35 billion value after the merger. And perspective is everything these days. Now, Rivian was successful in raising $2.65 billion in a capital round sponsored by Amazon, Fidelity, and T. Rowe Price earlier this year. Accordingly, there's room for valuation bump, should the company indeed pursue an IPO at some point this year. Given the big money interest involved in this name, speculation appears to be based in reality. And Lucid Motors even tweeted about this, saying CCIV goes up due investors realizing it's a massive bargain compared to Rivian. This is something we all knew and pointed out months ago. Thanks for the cheap shares. I really like that tweet. That is a great tweet, by the way. Now, in mid-May, it was announced that Lucid Motors had been manufacturing vehicles and was getting close to eventually announcing when they were going to start making their deliveries. Now, in this article here from WCCF Tech, Lucid Motors has already built 74 pre-production vehicles with production run for final quality validation expected to take place in June. It says this means that Lucid Motors will likely be able to start delivering the Air EV by July 2021, while the EV manufacturer only plans to deliver a little over 500 vehicles this year. It is ramping up its capacity to target 20,000 deliveries in 2022. By 2026, Lucid Motors expects its annual manufacturing capacity to top 251,000 units. So really good information, and this is great to know that Lucid Motors is ramping up their production. They have vehicles ready to start delivering. So there's a lot of optimism coming back into Lucid Motors right now, and that's great. But there was a lot more optimism in this stock, and a lot of that has gone away. But if people were to look at exactly what is going on with Lucid Motors and did a little bit of math and understood everything that this company is currently doing, with us knowing that they have at least 75 vehicles produced right now that are ready for deliveries, and some of you might or might not know this, they started out with their highest production priced vehicle first. That's the one that they're releasing especially just for these first reservations. That's the Lucid Air Dream, and the reservations are all full on this. And the price of this vehicle, the base price is $161,500. So there's 75 of these sitting in their warehouse or in their factory that are ready to be delivered. That's over $12 million at least in future revenues, just sitting there in a warehouse. That's more revenue ready to deliver on vehicles than what many of these other EV startups have ready to go. That's more than what Fisker has. That's more than what Lordstown Motors has. That's more than what many other competitors out there have ready to deliver. So this is a big thing here. This is a company, in my opinion, that is undervalued, and especially if they're going to be delivering possibly 500 vehicles by the end of 2021. Then I think it's very undervalued. I think that there's a lot more that we're going to be seeing from Lucid Motors. And when we factor in these numbers, $161,500 base price for this Air Dream Edition vehicle with over 500 miles range at a 1,080 horsepower, that's a magnificent vehicle. Now, of course, they have cheaper models. The base model, the Air Pair, which is going to be coming out for $69,900, a $70,000 vehicle. And this one, very amazing still. I mean, a battery of 406 miles range and 480 horsepower, still an amazing vehicle. And the prices of the vehicles go up much more significantly from there, just like some of these Tesla vehicles do. Now, I'm expecting that we're going to be seeing this merger go through here very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see this going through by the end of this month or early in July, because if they are going to be delivering vehicles in July when this is still just in the SPAC stage, I don't know what's going to happen. I can just see I can see CCIV going up a lot. And I would think that the merger would be complete before then, giving them a big influx of cash, the whole deal be done, and them going to Lucid Motors going to produce, large amounts of vehicles. I hope that's the case scenario. We see this merger go through here soon, and everything is good there, because this is very exciting. I mean, if you think about the valuation that Rivian is going to possibly have, $70 billion, then man, Lucid Motors really is undervalued, in my opinion, if that's the case, especially where a lot of these other SPAC stocks are that are nowhere near production, are nowhere near having vehicles ready to make deliveries. So I think it's a great time to be buying CCIV stock, in my personal opinion. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Are you guys buying CCIV? Are you guys excited about the whole Lucid Motors merger going through? And be sure to watch that Rivian video if you haven't yet. It's a great video, and I really do go over everything with that whole company as well. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. New videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next video coming very soon.